Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us its truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. The Aqua that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest, the 144,000 and 1/3, the hopeful elect of Israel. The brother Yashawan, this lesson is going to be called Lights Out. All right? Pay attention. Exodus 10 and the 9th plague of darkness. Before we read that, we have to set up the fact that the United States, also known as Babylon the Great, if you don't know that much, you better study to show yourself approved. All right, Babylon the Great is America. All right, you should at least know that much. Revelation 11 and 8, and their dead bodies, the Israelites, shall lie in the street of what? The great. What great? Babylon the great city. Okay? Let's talk about Babylon the great city. Where are the Israelites at? Especially now, since they all came up from South America. They're in Babylon the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. So this is how we're able to call America Egypt. Spiritually, it's called Egypt. Okay, and that was what was just said. The Israelites have all been gathered right here in North America, all right, for a reason. Okay, now when we go to anywhere, we go to Isaiah 19, and we can read about the Americans. Okay, and I will set, this is Isaiah 19 and 2, and I will set the Americans against the Americans, right? And they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. This is around the corner. This is days away. This is the Civil War, the race war, okay? Right here on American soil. At the same time, World War III is going on. At the same time, Chinese soldiers are knocking on your door. At the same time, the Venezuelans are stirring this place all the way up. Okay? Now, what happened the other day? Okay, let's go back to Exodus. Now that we know, we're dealing with who? These are the plagues of Egypt. Okay? We're dealing with Pharaoh. Who is Pharaoh today? Right now it's Joe Biden until we find out that this dude is actually dead. And that Kamala, who is now the Pharaoh, Cumbrella Harris, right? So this is how you see it. And the Lord said unto Moses, we're dealing with what? The plagues of Egypt. So when we go down here to the 9th plague, right? What is it? Darkness. Now, said all that to say this. Exodus 10 and 21. And the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thine hand toward heaven, that there, this is one of the plagues of Egypt, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even darkness which may be felt. Right? That's that doom and gloom. Not only will the lights go out, but there's going to be that doom and gloom. Okay? And Moses stretched forth his hand toward heaven, and there was a thick darkness in all the land of Egypt 3 days. Okay, so Salaki, for a minute, let me grab this, because elder brother Kazak out of Mississippi by way of Chicago, I believe it's Mississippi. Yeah, Jackson, I believe. He did the video the other day and broke down the numbers, so let me grab that real quick. That's why I asked him to do it. 3, understanding. Okay, so, right, let's see. Moses stretched forth his hand toward heaven, and there was a thick darkness in all the land of Egypt for 3 days. Okay. All right, now I'm not quite sure how to apply the 3, so I won't even go into it. But The darkness is what I'm looking for. Let me read on. See, da, 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 da. That's good enough. Here's the point. Okay, because the plagues of Egypt are upon us, right? Let me get this real quick. All I got to do is go to 2nd Ezra 16. Let's see. 2nd Ezra 16 and 5. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? Plagues, plagues, plagues. Okay? There's nothing but plagues coming here. 2nd Ezra 16 and 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. Well, the plagues of Egypt, one of them is darkness, right? The 8th plague, locust. The 9th plague, darkness. So what's coming to Egypt? Let's see. Let's find out. Let's go here and let's type this in. Iran sends EMP weapons to Lebanon. Lebanon, Lebenanon. See what comes up here. Up, Iran arms Hezbollah with new EMP weapon as Israel strikes Beirut post Golan Heights. You see what's going on here? Iran just delivered EMP weapons. Delivered EMP weapons to Hezbollah. So let's go back here. The plagues are sent. They're on their way. You see this? Who is Iran mad at right now? Are they mad at Israel or are they mad at the big Satan? Are they just mad at little Israel? See, right now the world is waiting to see what Iran is going to do, right? Well, who says Iran won't strike here? What does this say? Does it say that Iran is going to strike Israel, or could they maybe strike America? The Bible says America's about to be dark because the plagues are sent, right? The plagues are sent. They know who did that. See, before Bibi Netanyahu, before they assassinated these top officials, right? What did he do? He came here and spoke to Congress, didn't he? He got the permission, he got the money, he got the war, he got the arms, the munitions, right? He got the okay. He got the thumbs up. He got the blessing, right, of the big Satan. So what does the Persians think? I mean, what do the Iranians think? Right? Who said that they're going to strike Israel? They might strike right here, right? What does this say? This says that America is going to be dark. Hey, the plagues are sent, right? And this is one of the plagues, is it not? Let's go back here, and I'm gonna go ahead. I can close this up. Let's see what else. Let's look for something more recent, if you will. Escalates live expression. See, I have to do a World War III daily update right after that. It won't be hard with all this shit going down. Yesterday or today, show me something about EMPs. Okay. 3 hours. Escalates. U.S. ready for war in the Middle. Why is U.S. ready for war in the Middle East? If the U.S. is ready for war in the Middle East, they should be ready for war here too. You ain't got a bunch of Ishmaelites sitting here ready to go? Of course you do. Okay. See, they keep saying Middle East conflict. If America is involved in the Middle East conflict, does that mean that the U.S. is off limits for being hit? It doesn't make sense. Okay? Biden convinced of Iran's potential revenge on Israel. U.S. fears bigger attack. What? Oh, okay. Well, you better think about the attack being here. Could Iran, let's see, let me take that whole thing down. Could Iran strike U.S. instead? It's just hypothetical. Instead of in revenge. They raised the red flag. Revenge GE attack. Question. One day, Iran leader orders direct strike on Israel. See, this is, you can't trust Western media. They're directing the show. Hey, who said that that's what they're going to do? Did they come out and say that? Or did they come out and say on Satan, little or big Satan? All right? Direct strike. That's not the question that I asked, but see how it's steering me? Could, I was very specific, strike U.S. bass, U.S. baits, nothing, didn't it? Absolutely. Okay, so here's where we're at. U.S. helped Israel finish Ismail Haniyeh. What does that do? That puts the U.S. in the crosshairs, right? So be vigilant. We don't know who's going to strike who. You understand? You got to be thinking outside the box right now. Oh, tit for tat. They'll shock everybody. They pull off a whatever right here. What happened in 2001? Okay, not that anybody other than us did that. Panic and fear. See, so they ain't saying nothing about getting struck over here. I will settle the score. So anyway, that darkness, they got EMP weapons. Other people are saying that, right? For Honey, for, how do you spell his name? Haniyeh. Just doing a little sleuthing here, so bear with. See? Could Iran strike U.S. for Haniyeh? No, it's going to be Israel. So they're forcing us in there. They're forcing us to think that that's the only option that they have. First attack Israeli ship. Iran could first attack Israeli ships. What about, see, here's what happened, okay? Iran struck some U.S. targets out there, right, in those bases. That's how Iran can strike the U.S. But if they strike, they could also strike the U.S. mainland. So see, that's not even an option according to Western media, right? I'd have to go outside of that, clearly. Yeah. Watch, let's do it. Let's just see. I'm not going to be on Try to get the duck, duck, go eat bitches. Let's just try right here and go. Could Iran strike U.S. baits in revenge for honey, Hanieich. See what comes up. How and when will Iran retaliate for Hanie's assassination? Reports suggest a response to the killing of Hamas leader in Tehran this week could involve multiple attacks by its proxies and Iran itself. U.S. Israel prepare to face multi-front attacks. What does that mean, multi-front? Okay, just in, okay, that means Yemen is going to fire theirs, Lebanon is going to fire, Syria is going to fire, and Iran is going to fire at the same time. Well, how about here? Okay, what about here? Could they possibly be, right? So they're acting like they can't be touched. What are U.S. and Israel prepared? Let's see. I'll monitor. Let's see. Are they preparing for here? Okay. U.S. Navy has assembled more than a dozen across the region's waterways. Okay. So there's not a whole lot of talk about what's going on here, right? The real target. That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay. What about a strike over here, right? An EMP, right? That would render certain parts of Babylon in the dark. All right. That's what the tea leaves are saying. So this is basically an admonition to stay alert. Okay. Because what is this? If Hamas or whoever, look, Iran arms Hezbollah or whoever, Iran is going to start arming. See, it's go time. It's go time. If they can arm Hezbollah with new EMP weapon, right? Iran just delivered EMP weapons to Hezbollah that could send Israel, or who's synonymous, who's the big Satan, back to the Stone Age, right? Meaning take down your electric infrastructure. Okay? So, anyway, IDF bases. I wonder if any U.S. bases were destroyed. I'm going to have to do a little look into that. But anyway, okay, so the darkness. Be prepared for the darkness is the point that's been said. Because this is what it says right here. That there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, that's America, even darkness which may be felt. Imagine if the whole grid went down, right? And they're working on that. They got the white supremacists working on taking down the grid, don't they? Let's see. White supremacists. Substation. This is how I saw it, so it's not like two white supremacists arrested for plot to wipe out Baltimore's power grid. So they have these guys on deck, you know. They're probably MK Ultra or whatever, you know, that go out and then they turn around and say it was a neo-Nazi for plotting to blow up the power of Maryland, Baltimore. Oh, that's Baltimore. Same. Ohio. Let's see. So when they, you know, they have these patsies to take down the power grid, right? I think this guy just came up getting sentenced or whatever. So what is this? It's just more of the same. So they could just if they got Haji, right, ready to do whatever, they could smuggle these so-called weapons coming from you know, from Iran, their new EMP weapon. They can't smuggle them onto U.S. soil. Of course they can. How? Oh, well, Kamala Harris has got an open door policy down there on the southern border. Easy. Okay? So what's the next thing that could happen right here in Babylon the Great? The lights go out. That's what this is saying. So just be ready, all right? Stay circumspect. So with that, we hope that the elector edified you brothers and few sisters. Shalom.